A look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one, and we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Puka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And hauled in on the left by Nakua. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one grabbed by Nakua. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick. When all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. pistol. Here comes Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in third and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to get it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Set to go now on first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 2. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. Bowers, the man in motion. Jackson now on second down. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Pass intercepted.
A tight end in motion now. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 18.
It's
A long one from Gibbs. And even 30 yards.
Lions.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear.
It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's caught. Is the tight end Brock Bowers. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Second down. Jackson. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains in a well-timed route.
Is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and
well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get.
6-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens are on the board just before halftime.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Tyreek now to return it. He'll get across the 20, put them down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
How about 25 yards to start the drive?
It's
first
a gain
down.
of 25 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it. With that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now it's Jackson. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Over the middle, caught by Tyreek. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
First and goal, and it's Henry. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Defensively, they got a little too eager, as we could see. Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on second and goal. Throwing Jackson. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. To throw is Mahomes. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Budda Baker active and making the tackle there.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Lions first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. He's got it at the first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They bring the tight end in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Here's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this out to the left right. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
6.
It is 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after his field goal, Bates backed out to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. Wow! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
So now it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens down on the scoreboard. 1:53 to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To throw is Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Pass intercepted.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.